trying to finish off with To Kill a Mockingbird despite the changes in the in the structure of the exams. Yes, so I'm going to just look at the three most popular symbols that exist in the novel To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. The first of the most popular ones would be the Mockingbirds, of course. Now, the title of the story itself tells us about a mockingbird, and it has very little literal connection to the plot yet, but it also carries a great deal of symbolism in the novel. In the story, we see where innocent lives are destroyed by the evil actions of people. Now, the mockingbird is there to represent the idea of innocence on a whole. And to kill a mockingbird means that you are destroying the innocence that surrounds you. Throughout the book, a number of characters, including Jem, Tom Robinson, Dill, Boo Radley, Mr. Raymond, can be seen as innocents. They are mockingbirds to an extent, and they have been injured or destroyed through contact with evil. Now, this connection between the novel's title and between the main theme is very clear. Many times in the novel, we see after Tom Robbins is shot, Mr. Underwood compares his death to the senseless slaughter of songbirds. And again at the end of the book, we also realize that Scout thinks about hurting Boo, and she sees hurting Boo as something that would be like shooting a mockingbird. Now, most importantly, Miss Maudie is the one who explains to Scott that mockingbirds don't do one thing but sing their hearts out for us, and therefore it is a sin to kill a mockingbird. Jem and Scott's last name is Finch, and Finch is another type of small bird, which would also indicate some amount of innocence, and the fact that they are particularly vulnerable to the world of racism in Maycomb, and therefore they are treated as fragile, and they are innocent in many ways of the harsh realities of their childhood. The mad dog is the second symbol in the novel. The mad dog symbolizes the way in which something friendly and something that we know can become dangerous and different to those around it. The community of Maycomb is seen as a friendly place, but the rape of Mayella Ewell by a black man, it changes a lot of the things that people see and say, and they become unreasonable, dangerous, and mad people, just like the mad dog. Finally, strongest symbol in the novel would have been Boo Radley. As the novel goes on, the children's changing attitude toward Boo Radley is important, and we see that in their development from innocence towards a more grown-up moral perspective. At the start of the novel, to the children, Boo is just a source of childhood superstition. As he leaves Jem and Scout's presence and mends Jem's pants, we now realize that the kids see him as more interesting to them. At the end of the novel, he becomes fully human to Scout, and this shows that she has developed into a more sympathetic and understanding person. We also see that Boo, as an intelligent child, his life was ruined by a cruel father, and this is one of the most important aspects of understanding the mockingbirds and the innocence of mockingbirds and how it is a sin to kill them. Boo is also an important symbol of the good that exists within people despite hardships that may have happened. Now, Boo suffered through many pains, and the purity of his heart, though, rules his interaction with the children, and this is what allows him to continue to be good. In saving Jem and Scout from Bob Ewell, Boo proves the ultimate symbol of good.